welcome back. It's another day, another ride, and I've come to a beautiful place today. It's Manchanbele Dam. The sun's just rising over there, and I've come to a viewpoint at a hillock near the dam, and you can see the beautiful Manchanbele Dam from here. Evenings usually this place is crowded. I've seen a lot of people come here for the viewpoint, but because I've come here quite early in the morning, you can catch up with the sunrise and the beautiful view of the dam minus the crowd. So what I'm planning to do now is, after spending some time here, you can see a mud road down there that hugs to the left bank of this reservoir, and I want to ride along that mud road which takes me along the banks of the reservoir and see what I can find there. I just walked up to a better viewpoint and check out the view from here. I was on top of that hill right behind me. So that's the place I had the viewpoint. So immediately after that, I've just taken a right along this mud road, and you can see I'm already at reservoir level now. So the backwaters are here. So I'm going to continue riding along this route and see what all I can find here. So you can see the actual dam over there, Manchanbele Dam. It's very nice to hear a Harikathe recording being played in the temple. It's been a long time since I've heard Harikathe. Not that I was following it much. Usually, I think in villages it used to be a night-long event where they used to recite the Harikathe. I'm not sure what exactly is that. Maybe he's quoting some parts of Mahabharata because he's mentioning about Krishna. Yeah, it's about Mahabharata. Nice. And you can see a lot of neem trees here. That's the beauty of the villages. There are a lot of neem trees. I think the villagers also use these neem trees for everything. I think right from brushing their teeth. I don't know if they still use it now, but yeah, it's nice to have neem trees around. These hills behind me look so beautiful, which they are actually, but at the same time, just right behind these hills, I see on maps it's the entire, I think 3 to 4 kilometers are stone quarry. So they've given permission for mines. I don't know how. I mean, this is part of, looks like to be part of Savandurga State Forest. I'm sure they'll have a reason. Maybe that's revenue land or something. But still, there is a rule that there has to be some gap between the forest and the mines. You just can't see the mines from here, but other side of the hill is all mines. Okay, this off-road seems to be going to another small temple. I'll go check this out. So I've got a small stream crossing here. The road ahead doesn't seem to look good, but I'll anyway give it a shot. If not, I can anyway turn back. But it looks like it's going to reach to some small temple, and from there anyway I can proceed back towards Bangalore from there. So let's see how this goes. So I have a slightly bigger crossing here. Small streams like this are actually lifeline to forests and also the inhabitants of forests like this. But this one looks actually quite polluted. I don't know why. I mean, it's not clear. Ideally, streams like this had to be crystal clear, but this one is not. But when I look at the maps here, this is where I am. Just upstream, this is the course of the river, and you can see this is mining. The stream is coming right through the mines. You can see the entire thing is mines. So that seems to be the reason for the water being polluted. Then again, the question comes back, how did these people get permission to mine in a beautiful place like this? No way ahead?
You can. There is a school ahead.
Ah.
We went there and just came back. We gotta go back.
You came from Bangalore?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go that way to Bangalore as well.
Is it? But I want to take the other train.
The other train. Where did you enter from?
To the temple.
Uh-huh.
Sanishwar temple, right?
Oh, you entered from the other side.
Yeah. So I've come here before. You can come there, join this lake,
Uh-huh.
and then you can go ahead, come and then come back again.
Correct, because from that cross I don't think they allow.
From the temple also, there is a river crossing. So the river passes by. There's a small stream. It's bigger than this. It's double the size. So from there also you can enter.
Alright.
But I haven't been to this side. Alright, nice meeting you.
Yeah, same here. Bye. There's a temple here, Kanive Muthuswamy temple. Muthuraya Swami. Typically this temple seems to be a very old one as well. And the word Kanive in that Kanive Muthuraya Swami, Kanive means it's a valley. So ideally they made temples in valleys, long time ago they used to make temples in such valleys. And there are lots of them still, so this seems to be one of them. And it's absolutely lovely to spend some time peacefully in temples like this, rather than the crowded temples. When you're all alone in a temple like this, in a power center like this, it's so much more special and so much peaceful as well. I've been sitting here for a while now in this temple premises, and it's been just so peaceful. And it was a short ride today, but yet a very beautiful one. I got to explore some places which seems to be less explored. So yeah, what better place to end the vlog than this peaceful location. So yeah, with that I will see you next time, and thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.